I'm about to go and return everything that I bought. It's crazy over here. I think I might have done something there.
Yeah, whoa, yeah, 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 yeah,
Not that much foam in here for sure. Ooh, that's kind of cute. I think I might have done something there. Hold up, it looks like a pumpkin. Y'all see that? Or a peach. Y'all better stop playing with me. Wow. $7 latte at home, girl. Stop playing with me. I'm gonna mix it up because remember the honey was at the bottom. So hopefully it's sweet enough. But next time I'm gonna let it steam the milk a little bit longer, maybe on high, because I know with that oat milk I can get a really good foaminess. It's definitely not sweet. It's hot though. I can still taste the coffee. It's creamy. I don't taste a lot of the honey. I didn't put that much, to be honest. But it tastes pretty good. This is a straight up continuation of the last video, and when I tell you I did not sleep a lick last night, I didn't sleep at all. I woke up at like 2 and I was just laying there tossing and turning. I was like, oh my god, it has to have been at least an hour. I look at my phone, it was only 12 minutes. So I just was very restless. I think I was very anxious, very stressed, kept thinking about this apartment and how I don't feel good about it. Am I gonna just tell them to just forget it, give me my freaking deposit back? Is it gonna be me regretting that decision down the line? Is this supposed to be where I'm supposed to be ending up? I don't know, girl. Like, I was just going through it. So I decided after my shower this morning, I was just going to email them, which I had already sent an email since I never replied to her last email. If you guys remember from yesterday's vlog where she had said that because I'm self-employed, it's gonna be a little extra, 3 times the rent. So I still have no clarification on what that means. So I just used that to my benefit to get out of the situation, and I said something along the lines of, okay, I understand. If that is the case, then I don't qualify. So please go ahead and cancel my application and refund me for the deposit as soon as possible. Thanks. So hopefully I'll hear something back for that today. And everything she was just saying, you guys were even saying, sounds like a red flag and you wouldn't even put up with it. So I definitely agree. I just feel like I wouldn't want to deal with that. And the lease was 15 months. There was no other option. 15 months. I was like, And it leads me to what I'm about to do today. Yes, I'm going to the gym. I had to make my pre-workout cocktail. This is the Slimer Oxy Shred with my creatine. It's a leg day, so I need the extra boost. I'm feeling very low. Mentally, like, I'm just drained. So my energy to go to the gym is non-existent, especially since I am on my cycle. And that also kept me up last night. I don't know about y'all, but maybe my tummy be twisting and turning, doing somersaults. I don't know what's going on inside, but it just had me feeling so off. And I know that whenever I work out, I just feel better when I leave the gym. I might not love going in there, but the OxyShard gives me the energy and the confidence to do so. But once I leave the gym, I'm like, yes, I definitely don't regret going. And it is a Friday, so I definitely want to try to beat the traffic since I'm going to be running some errands today anyway. My thought process for today, since I had told old girl to go ahead and cancel my application, run me back my deposit, is to return all the stuff that is just not necessary so I can get back to being focused and saving for my move. Yeah, I was planning on moving in December since it was a new build. It wasn't gonna be ready until like early December, and who knows, even if that was gonna be the set date, since it's still under construction, it could have definitely been pushed back. Who really knows? So I do think that is probably not a good option either, since it seems like the lady is getting accustomed to her position at the building as a manager. It's not giving management with the communication that I've been receiving personally. So since I'm not doing that anymore, I think I am gonna go back to plan A, and that means I need to save so much more money, okay? We need to save a lot for the deposit alone just to get the keys, since it is a full month's rent. And also the application fee. There you need to pay for parking. You also need to pay amenities fee, and then also your first month's rent if it's not prorated. So I have to plan on saving a whole month's rent on top of a whole month deposit. So that's about $6,000. That's about $6,000 that I need to save just for the keys, okay? And my plan was to always have at least 2 months of rent saved up on top of just the deposit / move-in fees. So anyway, I'm about to go and return everything that I bought. Okay, not everything, but things that just don't make sense. I'm taking back that Christmas tree. Even though I got it on sale for 30% off, I paid like $100 for it. I actually ended up getting a Christmas tree sponsor and some other decor. So I don't need another tree if I'm getting one this weekend. It's going to my dad's house actually. And I was like, cool, we can take that back, get my $100 back. I also ordered those Uggs, and I also picked up a set of soft lounge pajamas from Skims. Those were $120. So that's $220 right there that I could take back to Nordstrom. And then I also want to take back those Hue light bulbs that I bought from Prime Day. I'm sure there'll be another sale. And the box got delivered damaged. The bulbs look like they work fine, but I'm not moving right now, so I don't need them right now to just be sitting around and whatnot. So I'm gonna take that back and get my $85 back. So, and anything else I think I'm gonna return collectively, I added it up with my QR codes. I think it was like $600. So if I can get $600 back in my bank account, I would love that, considering I'm still waiting for 2 apartment deposits to come back to me. One from the dream apartment, which I won't get until December in the mail. And then whenever this lady decides to email me back for my $400 deposit, the application fee, you don't get those things back. So it's whatever at this point. I just wasted $200 in application fee, but whatever. So yeah, I think as of right now, I'm just going to stick to the apartment number 1, dream apartment. And why did I check the website today? There were 2 layouts that I really loved. And one of them, I think I remember telling you, I never got a chance to tour because someone was already occupying that unit and they didn't have any other ones available to look at. So they actually have another one opened up right now. It's still higher than what I would want to pay, but I'm just gonna wait it out. I'm not in a rush. I need to stack my coins up to hit my own financial goals first, to make sure I'm not stressing about money when I get out on my own again. I want to have that cushion to know that I have a couple months saved up. So we're just adding to it at this point from like our next paychecks and stuff. I don't want to be living paycheck to paycheck and being stressed while also still living with debt. I want to be able to still pay off aggressively my debt simultaneously, but that's for another video, not anytime soon. But clearly a lot of people are moving out. I added up all the units. There's like 40 something units that are empty, that are not occupied because the rent is so high. Ain't nobody finna pay to live there. My second unit choice that I really liked with my mom when we toured, she loved it as well. You guys loved it as well. It was the one with the den with that beautiful black door. So cute, right? That was the one I really enjoyed. Spoiler. That's the one that has like 4 available units, and it's $25 right now, which is the same price as the ratchet apartment that I'm trying to get my deposit back from. So it is what it is at this point. It's a game of right time, right place type of situation, as you guys know from my series. So as I continue to save, I'm just going to continue to watch the pricing and the market around Thanksgiving and the holiday season and see if it's fitting to my budget. But I was watching some YouTube videos when I couldn't sleep last night, and some of the recommendations that I just clicked on happened to be about the renting market and why rent is going up so rapidly and how it can affect people that are looking to even buy houses. So they're saying because rent prices are so high and there's so many unoccupied units, like you would think we are building all these units for the accommodation of fixing the homelessness, right? To give people housing, because there is no housing. That's not the issue. The issue is the price. People can't afford to rent. So that's why these units are sitting empty for so much longer than it should be necessary. They are predicting that rent is going to drop, and at some point that's going to affect the housing market. So housing is going to drop, like to buy. So people are like, oh, that's such a good thing, right? But why is it being so normalized to have housing sit for so long unoccupied because we can't afford these things? You would think they would go ahead and say, yeah, okay, let's go ahead and drop the rent so we can get these units rented out and have people living in them at an affordable rate. That's not the case. And you guys were also pointing out, girl, it's not inflation, it's greedflation. I think it's a little bit of both. I think these landlords want to get away with charging the most because of demand. Like when I'm looking at the units be rented out, I notice that the next day the prices will go up in price because, okay, it's a popular unit, people are interested, now we can get away with charging more than what it's really worth. That's where the scammy part and the greedflation, I think, does play a part, but also the starting points of rent these days are because of inflation. It's normalized to have rent be over $2,000. It's not normal to see rent be in the lower $1,000, you know. And even in the hoods, it's still expensive. In like the worst neighborhoods, it's still expensive. For older buildings, it's still expensive. And like I was mentioning, they're not making affordable housing in neighborhoods at all. And this video was talking about renter strikes and a whole community, like a whole building of people refusing to pay their rent because of the conditions they were forced to live in. Some of them had mold growing, they had roaches and infestations and asbestos growing, as well as leaks, and all these poor conditions that you would think would be for the homeless population, not to be like rude, or people living in jail. Like this is giving people living in jail conditions, but these people are paying high rent prices to live in the worst of the worst places of management that just does not care. So because of that, they're retaliating and they're going on strike, and all this stuff is just going on, and it makes you realize like this kind of stuff, like this is a terrible cycle and a terrible society that we're living in. And rent is a necessity, not rent, but like housing is a necessity. And I think because of that, they can get over on the people of charging more and forcing people to move out at the end of a lease because the rent is going up in price. And the video was also talking about that being a tactic to be able to charge more for new occupants to move in and forcing the people that are already living in the building to move out because they know that they can't afford the upcharge, but someone else moving in will definitely go ahead and be down to pay that upcharge. It's just a terrible cycle, and it's just so gross to me when we also live, I don't know about you guys, but in America, like coming from LA, so overpopulated with homelessness. It's very sad. Sure, people have issues in life that lead them there, but a lot of the times it's just because people can't afford housing. So it's just a terrible cycle to be going down, and I'm talking so much, guys. It's the oxygen. I really needed this boost of energy today, and it just made me realize that I just was not comfortable with that other place, and that I wanted to go ahead and just tell them to forget it, because for that amount of money, it just didn't feel right. It wasn't sitting right with me, and I'm just going off of my gut instincts right now. So that's just how I'm feeling. I know my mom is going to want an update. I haven't even told her my decision. I know she's probably going to be like, well, why did you do that? Girl, I can't. I just can't do it. So that's where I'm at. That's how I'm feeling. That's some of the things that I've been looking at on YouTube. There's a lot of really interesting styles of videos like that that go into, I guess, the renting market, housing, finances, and all this type of stuff that I'm just really intrigued to listen to, even if it doesn't apply to me. Like, even if I know I'm not trying to buy a house, cool, I'm gonna still listen and see what they have to say about the topics and what other people are going through and what they're dealing with in other cities, because I just want to know what's going on in this society. So, ooh, are you okay? Girl, he'd be getting startled. He's half deaf. But I'm gonna go take the pups out, get all my returns in the car. I gotta go organize some of these boxes in the garage, get that Christmas tree loaded up, and I'm gonna go to Target, I'm gonna go to Ups, and then I'm gonna go to Nordstrom. Where do you return at Nordstrom? Do you just find any little counter? Never returned anything at Nordstrom. I guess the shoe department. So I'm gonna go there, and then I'm going to the gym to just tap into my own zone. I'm not even gonna do a fitness vlog today, but I definitely wanna get into the sauna. So that's gonna be a rundown on my Friday. I'm not gonna rush myself today. I really just wanna move at my own pace and not be stressed, because I have been feeling so off this whole entire week, honestly, since I've been dealing with these people. But I'm tired of letting these people affect my mood and my energy, especially when it's my money involved. Like, I should take control. And you guys were really giving me a little pep in my step. Somebody had commented that, girl, it's your money, I wouldn't worry about bothering them. I would bother them every day because your money's involved. And you're so right. So thank you. Like, I'm so glad that I was vulnerable enough to open up to you guys about my situation. Wow, y'all, that took so much effort. I had to put the seat down. That's a big tree. Also, it's 7.5 foot and it's flocked. And after I opened up that garland and it was getting like flocked stuff everywhere, I was like, oh, baby, that tree is gonna be worse. So it kind of worked out that I got a sponsor, and I just went super traditional and got a regular 6 foot green tree. So hopefully it's good. But that thing was heavy. I don't know how I'm gonna get it into the store. Probably gonna have to get a shopping cart. Oh my god. Didn't have enough oxy shred for this. But yeah, Target is the first stop, and there's Ups right next door. So I'll probably run into Target, take that tree, come back to the car, get the stuff for Ups, and then take back those two things. One thing about me, baby, I don't have no issues returning anything, which is so funny. It's not that funny, because I think about this now. Oh my god, how much I've wasted on things that I should have just returned in the past because, oh, I didn't want to take it back, or it was inconvenient, or, oh, it was just $10. It's really not that big of a deal. Baby, go get those $10 back. If you have stuff at home right now and you know you don't like it, it doesn't fit, it's not giving what it was giving online, and you change your mind, baby, go take it back. It is okay. That's why there's a return policy. I do need to open up those nightstands. I'm getting some lamps in the mail this week through a collaboration. So grateful for that. So I got 3 lamps for a collab, and I want to look at them with the nightstands because I got 2 lamps for the bedroom, and I'm thinking from like what I envisioned it would look so good together. And I also want to make sure that those nightstands aren't broken or didn't like get ruined in transit, because those I've had for almost the 30 days and they're already built, so super nice. So I want to go open those up, shoot this weekend, and make sure that they're good. If not, take them back because it was $300, and reorder them or wait to order them until we get closer to our move. So that's something I need to do this weekend as well, because today is already the 18th and I think I have until like the 20th. So I would be smart enough to do it when I get home before my mom pulls up, since the boxes are quite large and I kind of need space to get them unpacked. 40 minutes out. Okay, so by the time we get there they should definitely be open. And we're gonna go take back the Skims pajamas and the Uggs, and that's $120 plus $100, $220, and then whatever tax was on top of that. So love that for me. And those are things that I was like, yes, this would be so cute. I'll be moving during Vlogmas, winter, cozy season. I'll have some new Uggs for my apartment slipper, you know, and I'll have a cute cozy pair of pajamas that I can wear for like my first night in my apartment. Like, girl, that's cute and everything, but I also have so much lounge and like pajamas that I also haven't even worn. There also always will be other pajamas that you could get, like it's not that big of a deal. So yeah, that was a cute idea, but I also was not planning on wearing that until I moved. So if that's the case, baby, just go rebuy when we move It's not that deep, so that's why it's going back. I love the Uggs so much, still recommend, super cute, and they are pretty affordable, but I just don't, I'm not using them right now, so that's why we're taking them back. But we're listening to my G Jordan because it's giving chill vibes today. And that lady was not nice at Nordy's, but it's fine because I got my $233 back. I swear whenever I get back in the car, my music is not that loud, so I don't know where that always comes from. I'm feeling so good today. Excuse me. I think it's just because I'm moving at my own pace, like I had mentioned earlier, and I feel like I'm taking back control of this horrible saga and pinwheel situation that I felt like I've been stuck in this week. So I'm feeling really good about my decision. Still haven't heard anything from those people, and y'all kept telling me, girl, call them or pull up. Baby, ain't nowhere to pull up. It's a chained up construction site, no offices, and they're so hard to get a hold of on the phone. So if I don't hear anything from her until probably not over the weekend, if not today, Monday, I will be calling and trying to get my money back over the phone, because the email thing is not working for me. But I did all of my errands this morning. It's only 11:49, and you know it's gonna take a couple of days for my stuff to process. I also get paid on Monday and Tuesday, so that'll be really rewarding. I'm out of breath because the way I ran from the garage to Nordstrom is kind of crazy. I want to add up how much I got back today. It has to be close to $600 between today and yesterday's return. Yeah, so that's not bad. I'm over here thinking about, well, what else can I take back that I don't necessarily need? Like, I don't want to return all my apartment essentials. I loved all the kitchen stuff I got, and like the bathroom linens. I really love all that stuff. I got some glasses. I did buy some wine glasses from Amazon, and I do really like those, so I'm not going to take those back. I guess today was like more like the big ticket items that I'm like, yeah, I really don't need that. It's not necessary for an essential type of vibe. So priorities shift, I guess, when you have to pay $6,000 for down payment, not down payment, deposit. But anyway, I'm looking forward to this month being over, if I'm honest with you guys. It's the 18th, 17th. Child, I don't even know. I just want October to be over. I know Halloween is coming up. I thought I lost my phone for a second. Yeah, it's the 18th. I'm not doing anything for Halloween, so I could care less about the holiday. I will be staying at home, maybe watching some Netflix spooky movies or something. I don't know, girl. But that's the least of my worries. I'll be inside nonetheless, not going out, not celebrating, didn't get a costume, have no desire to get a costume. So as far as the rest of this month, it's really just about focusing on going to the gym and saving my money and being consistent with my workouts. And today is one of those days when I just need extra caffeine. It's so bad. I had my double shot espresso this morning. It was pretty good. Like I said, I could definitely do better with my milk foaminess, because it was kind of not there, but I still enjoyed it and drank it. And then I had Oxy Shred this morning because I just was not feeling it. It's just the PMS. Sometimes it comes like in waves. Maybe this month I'll be tired, maybe I'll have cramps. I don't have cramps, I have all the emotions, and it's just the way that I have been feeling like not good enough. I don't know, like I really did cry last night. I had a mental breakdown outside with Leroy taking him out. I was literally bawling outside in the darkness. Neighbors probably thought I was crazy, but it was one of those days when I just felt like I just needed to release all this built up stress, worry, anxiety, and this feeling of just frustration. So it was a good cry session for sure. My eyes are still definitely very much so puffy, but if I didn't have caffeine, I don't know if I would be in this good of a mood. And if you guys didn't know, OxyShred actually has like a mood booster within it. Yes, it's a fat burner and it does have energy. There is a non-stim, but I like the regular Oxy Shred, which is what I had in Slimer this morning. The cans are carbonated and I do enjoy them a little bit more. And there is a bundle available too. I didn't even mention that. There's a bundle of the cans with the powder so you can pick your flavors. So link that down below because they're doing a spooky season sale, which means 60% off bundles. And then if you want extra savings, because who doesn't love to save money, code K10 will get you an extra 10% off all of the sales. And that code is good all of the time. So definitely check out some flavors. They've been restocking a lot of flavors that I feel like a lot of people really love, like popular ones and products that go in and out of stock. It'd be a good time to just check on your faves. So good. It's cotton candy, guys. But yeah, I'm just gonna go vibe out in the gym today. It's one of those days when I just want to blast music so loud and just, you know, like that resting beat face. I try not to give it in the gym, but today I have a feeling it's gonna be one of those days when I'm just gonna be like so tapped in. I just got something delivered from FedEx. What is that? I don't know, but probably some stuff for content. I'm trying to see what else I could return. I need to go home and go through my stash, because if I could collect $200 somewhere else, return that's non-essential, then I will. I'm not even worried about having to rebuy stuff. The hamper I bought, like, it's cute, but I really don't love it because there's no lid on it. And honestly, HomeGoods probably has a better deal, even though I got that one from Target for 30% off at the time. So I have to go to my order history and see how much it was. It might have been like $30, but that's still $30. And if I'm not obsessed with it, and obviously I'm not using it right now, then it could also go back. Because I've had a second to kind of think and marinate, like, that's not really cute. So I don't know. The amount of caffeine that I consumed today, like, I should have been in the gym in the middle of my workout, but no, I've been sitting in my car outside the gym for, I don't know, 25 minutes. I feel so gross. Like, that time of the month, I just don't be liking how I be feeling. And I'm like, girl, for one, you have to pee. Two, you did not just come all the way over here just to go back home. So if anything, I think I'm just gonna do active rest, do some slow walking, and then just sit in the sauna. Like, I just don't feel like pushing heavy weight. And I'm definitely not about to put weight on my uterus while trying to do hip thrusts. I just don't like doing certain things during my cycle. And I forgot I was on my cycle. Like, I really did. I just did not sleep good, so I'm kind of all over the place today. Like, I feel like I have energy because the Oxy Shred is just like, it's doing what it's supposed to do, and I'm just like, mentally I can't. Physically, or maybe like mentally I can, but physically I can't. Like, I can't get up out the car right now, and it just does not sound good to start working out and doing like lifts and all this type of crazy stuff. So I'm gonna just take it easy, see how I feel on the treadmill, and if I'm not vibing with it after like 10 minutes, I'm getting off and I'm going into the sauna to sit and sweat, and that way I won't be in such bad traffic, I don't think, going home. Hi, I don't have a tripod. I don't know, I told myself I wasn't gonna rush today, but I've been sitting in traffic just trying to get to the mall this morning.